Am I the A for telling my estranged sister and our parents that she and our kids are not my problem? 7 years ago, I was married and expecting a baby when things went horribly wrong. Around 10 weeks into my pregnancy, I suffered a miscarriage and then I returned home to find my husband in bed with my sister. The two of them tried to apologize and convince me that we could all get over it, but I wanted nothing to do with either of them, and even less so when I found out that she had gotten pregnant. My divorce was finalized quickly because I wanted nothing from him other than a divorce and was willing to leave the marriage with nothing but the clothes on my back. Pretty early, I realized my parents were hoping I would still want to be part of the baby's life, but I wanted nothing to do with the baby my sister conceived while sleeping with my now ex-husband, as I lay in a hospital bed losing my own pregnancy. I refused any and all contact with my sister and ex. They married and had 2 more children after the one she conceived during my marriage to him. I met my current husband when I had distanced myself from my family, and he was amazing and his family were great. We got married 2 years ago, and his family are nothing short of the best. I adore the nieces and nephews I've gained through my marriage to him, and we spent a lot of time together. Around 3 months ago, my sister called me at work, using my work phone, and told me she needed me and could I please come to her. I hung up the phone and continued my day. It was several hours later that I got a message from my parents saying I needed to be with my sister. A few days later, I got another call and was told my sister had been pregnant. The baby passed away inside of her and she delivered a stillborn, all while he was out sleeping with someone else. My parents and sister expected me to rally around her, and I did it. Now that some time has passed, she lives with them. I have been inundated with them saying I should meet her kids, be there for them like I am with my husband's nieces and nephews, and that I should reconcile with my family. My sister told me how sorry she was again and that she wanted us to make up. I told the 3 of them then she and her kids are not my problem, and I still want nothing to do with them. My parents are furious and they say I need to forgive because whatever she did, she's now suffering worse than would ever be deserved, and her kids are innocent and deserve an aunt. Am I the A? Whoa.
That's a crazy story.
I think there's lines, and there's just certain things that once you cross them, there's no going back. So that's why we have to be in control of our emotions and certain things we say to one another, because this idea of forgiveness is for me. Forgiveness does not mean I allow you to come back into my life to have that opportunity again or whatever. So she maybe have forgiven her, does not mean she wants to be around her. She likes her life now, and her sister crossed a serious boundary. You slept with my husband and got pregnant as I am in the hospital having a miscarriage. That's traumatic on 15 different levels. In the hospital, your husband's not there. You having a miscarriage. You finally get home. You see them in bed together, and it's your sister on top of that. And then to kill she get pregnant from that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like you said, that's a bunch of layers of hurt and trauma that she got to deal with.
And y'all just want to be like, oh, the kids are innocent. The kids have nothing to do with this. She's never met those kids in them 7 years ago.
See, that's that old idea of family have to stick together. And people hang on to that, take it out of context, and it's like regardless, it doesn't matter. We got to stick together. And that's not true. You have a lot of toxic people in your family, and sometimes everybody can't witness you. Sometimes you have to keep things short and sweet. Sometimes you got to cut it all off. And this is one of them cases where, bro, you cut me on every level possible.
Yes.
So, I can't kick it with you again. I can't, because I don't trust you.
Exactly.
I don't trust you. You didn't have enough love for me to respect my marriage, to respect me hurting in the hospital, going through with this miscarriage, and then to top it all off, you didn't even wear protection when you were smashing my guy.
Nope.
And got pregnant by my guy in my bed where I sleep. Nah, it's. And then I think it was nephew, is something, a reminder every single time I see him. Like, I'm gonna love him because the child is innocent, but at the same time, I'm still human, and it's only gonna be a reminder to me of what happened every time I see you. So yeah, man, you are not the A.
You know that saying I was looking up, blood is thicker than water?
Yeah.
You know everyone gets that wrong, right?
Yeah.
Because they think it's like family thing, but if you actually look it up, it's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So it's saying that actually familiar ties is not the thickest. Is where that real loyalty and respect is. The blood of the covenant. You're my family that I choose to create, that we have love, trust, and respect and understanding, not just because we share the womb together.
Yep.
Or am I supposed to stick with you? So everyone reads that backwards and says blood. This is a perfect example.
Perfect.
Where as soon as I came home and see my husband with my sister, that was no longer my sister. I don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know.
Because no sister of mine would do something like that.
Exactly. And to forgive that's fine. That's forgiveness is for me. I can forgive it, and in 7 years I will not forget it. No, I put myself in a position to ever be hurt in any way. I have a whole new husband. You think I'm gonna come around y'all?
For what?
What?
For what? If I've been
gone
happy.
7 years. I don't know this niece and nephews. Like, I don't know them. And if I look at it this way, if your relationship with her ex-husband had worked out and he didn't do you just as bad as he did her, would you ever try to reach out to your sister like this?
Never reached out.
Would y'all have been bombarding her like that?
That's another thing, like just the nerve.
It's like when you in the dirt, now it's like, oh, we're family.
I was gonna say that's another thing, like the nerve of her to reach out under those circumstances, and it be because, it's because I'm having a miscarriage, a stillborn, and
like you,
like dude, like what?
Like both traumatic. I understand now she's going through a traumatic thing, and I wish Karma. I wish that didn't happen to her because I don't think no one deserves that. But at the same time, now that you've experienced that pain, you know the pain that you put your sister through, and you just want her to like share in that pain because now we both been cheated on by him while we're in the hospital losing our child is crazy to me. But I only experienced that pain because of you.
Yeah.
And him.
So like
you explained that pain because of him and whatever.
Another random person. So me helping you get through this process is only making me mad.
Yeah, like you caused that pain for me.
Like
I'm just supposed to forgive you? Like that's I hate when people just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm forgiven." Doesn't mean I want to be around you, and that's another issue that we have. Is people think, when you forgive somebody, it's supposed to just like reset. No, every time that I have to forgive you, it changes my relationship with you, regardless. Because now I've either set up boundaries or walls or something where I'm like, if my cousin keep on stealing out my purse, you know what? I forgive her. Yeah. But she ain't coming to this family reunion. Nope. She can't be left alone in my house. Nope. There's going to be different rules for you now. Yeah. It's not there. That trust is no longer there.
And honestly, for me, it could never get back there. Like once you cut me to a certain extent where I feel like it's like a tier 5.
That was a level 10 nuclear right there.
You can't get back in.
As a woman, you're in the hospital, literally having a miscarriage. You go home and you see your husband not only cheating, but with your sister. And then your sister gets pregnant from that. It was like boom, 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 boom. It just didn't stop. It wasn't that he just cheated. He cheated with someone who should know better. Yeah. Then come on now. They both wrong. You should know better too.
Out of all the people,
Of all people could cheat
it's
me,
one thing to cheat, but of all the people,
she ain't forgive her husband. She ain't talking to him no more. She divorced him and only wanted to close on her back.
Yep.
So what do you think that means about you?
Didn't want a dime from him.
Quick as divorce. What can I get to get out of here? What you want?
I don't need nothing. just undo it.
Just peace. I need my peace. That's what she wanted, her peace. And her peace is not to be involved with you, ma'am. So, I don't. Do you see an a-hole? I do see a-holes here.
There's several a-holes.
The husband. The ex-husband, I should say.
The ex-husband.
The sister. And the parents. I get it as a parent. I have multiple kids and you hate to see your kids fight and not get along. Mm-hmm. But you know the intricacies of why.
The thing is, even if I am trying to build that bridge between my my kids, I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm obligated to do so, or make it like try to guilt trip me to spending time with my sister or my brother because they going through something now.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Because y'all had 7 years before this. When she was in her happy marriage, having 2 more kids for him. Never did it say, oh, they've reached out over the years and they tried. No, she finally called you at work when she not going through what you going through.
It's at work. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I'm sticking with the only a-hole here is
everybody else. Yeah.